Money. Okay, I want to talk about money. So one of my clients was leaving me a message about something about money and in a way that she was going to do something. And what's really super cool is she said as soon as she was leaving me the message, she realized within herself that, oh, I don't think it actually really works this way. So I thought that was really super cool because we actually know, if we're listening to our knowingness, if we're paying attention, we actually understand and know that things work differently than what our mind is going to tell us. Okay, so I want you to really always pay attention. Are you listening to your mind or are you listening to your knowingness? So we all have knowingness that we want to really get connected to, or we could even call it, you could call it intuition, you could call it knowingness or connection to your guides or God or the universe, anything that you want to call it, okay? But we're going to call it our knowingness. Okay, so we can use our knowingness to basically know anything, what we want to do, what we need to do, what we're supposed to do. Okay, so this little conversation is about money. Okay, so money works differently than most people think that it does. So I'm going to share with you the way that money works for me and the clients that I have had the privilege of working with and helping out of financial lack, out of spinning out of lack, and into lives that work, where money flows and money works. Okay, so a couple rules of thumb are, as soon as you say, I don't have the money for something, you don't have the money for something. You will not necessarily, I don't say you'll never have the money for something, but as soon as you say, I don't have the money for that, you create a vacuum of lack. And a vacuum of lack grows exponentially. So one of the healings that I do, or some of the healings that I do, is I help you close the vacuums of lack that you have been living in and create vortexes of financial prosperity. And this also actually stems from worthiness, feeling worthy. And we all have many imprints from childhood and or from other lifetimes that we carry around, which help us stay in lack or stay in poverty. And we want to clear and heal those so that you can live in financial prosperity. That's the other thing too. I love to use very specific words. Words have power. So the word prosperity, financial prosperity. I don't typically use the word abundance when I'm talking about money. I like to use the word financial prosperity. And I like to be very specific about the amounts of money that I have coming into my home or to my bank accounts, savings accounts. Okay, and be very specific. Okay, so what did I say? Rule of thumb is you don't want to ever say, I can't afford that, or anything like that, because it creates a vacuum of lack. So instead, you want to say, oh my gosh, I'm so looking forward to having that. I'm so excited that I'm going to be buying that. You could say very soon, or that the universe is bringing it to you, or anything like that. So what you don't want to do is say, for instance, what my person was sharing with me is, as soon as I have the money for that, I will do that. So as soon as I have the money in my bank account, then I'm going to schedule the hair appointment or schedule the nail appointment or go have the healing that I need or whatever it is. So it doesn't matter what it is. So what you actually want to do is schedule the appointment. And the universe is going to basically respond positively if you've scheduled the appointment in faith and knowingness and trust that you're actually going to have the money for that appointment. So if you keep thinking, I'm gonna wait till I have the money for that, you're living in lack. You want to be living in worthiness, that you are worthy of having everything that you desire, and you want to walk into it. So we're going to call it act as if. So it's act as if you have it. Basically own it. Not even more so than owning it, you want to demand that you have everything that you desire. You want to demand that your bills are paid. You want to demand that you have money to buy whatever it is you need, whatever it is you want, even in divine surplus. So remember, you are a child of God. You are a child of fortune. You are promised the kingdom of heaven, and it is up to you to see that wealth, feel that wealth, own that wealth, claim that wealth. So you want to schedule the appointment with the full knowingness that you are going to have the money to pay for it. And you have to keep doing this over and over. And it might take little tiny baby steps. You might have to really be working with this system until you get yourself out of lack and into financial prosperity. Okay, this is how I did it. And I'm even thinking of one time, a long time ago, before I really understood how this worked. I remember I wanted a bicycle. I wanted a new bicycle. And I kept thinking, when I have the money, I'll buy the bicycle. Well, I mean, like 10 years went by and I never had a bicycle. And then when I started living in financial prosperity, when I started really owning and claiming my worth, I remember seeing these bicycles around and I was thinking, oh my gosh, it would be really cool to have a bike like that. And I'd never thought about having a bicycle like that. It was actually the bike that I have is an electric bicycle. And I never thought about having an electric bicycle. But I thought, oh, that'd be so fun. I could take it to farmer's market. I could do this, I could do that. I could go, hills and to the store and wherever. And it might be kind of fun to have this electric bicycle. Then it magically appeared in my life, me receiving this amazing bicycle. I paid for it. And it was really cool because I bought it from a friend who couldn't ride it, who couldn't use it, and she actually really needed the money. So it was such a gift to be able to give her the money for this bicycle that had just been sitting in her house, in her room, taking up space that she actually couldn't ride. So it was really cool, and it just happened like magically and serendipitously. And I love, actually I have a new bike, a different bike now, but I loved that bike. It was super beautiful and wonderful. So I want you to have everything that you desire. So just even right now, just say yes, take a deep breath and say, yes, I'm worthy. What do you desire? What do you desire? Say it out loud right now. What is it that you desire? And just feel it as if you have it right here, right now. I have a bicycle that I love. I have a car that I love. I have a car that's dependable. I live in a home that I love. I have clothes that I love. And I feel so happy and grateful for everything. And I'm worthy of it. Just say that, feel that. Remember that every moment. I am worthy. I am worthy. And if you need extra help, I would be happy to help you and support you. We can do healing work and do clearing work and have great conversations to help you really understand how money works, actually how life works. I would love to help you. So sending you all my love. Let me know what you think about this little conversation, and I will hopefully see you very soon. Namaste.